Good morning. Nice to see all your shining faces here in Las Vegas. My name is Rick Bucata. I'd like to just kind of get a few things started here before I introduce you to our fearless leader, Sherry, here. We have an extraordinary faculty. I think there's 16 faculty that are going to be spilling their guts out for over the next day or two regarding the things that they've learned, the mistakes they've made, the successes that they've had. They're all experts, they're all knowledgeable, and I think you're going to really leave here with a lot of things that you can bring back to your ER to try to make it faster, better, more pro-patient, and I think that's kind of why you're all here. Can I ask how many of you are medical directors of your departments, nurse managers, or and COOs and CEOs? Are there any here? There's one in the back. Would you mind if we talked about CEOs and CEOs? Okay. A little housekeeping. We are recording this. So if you are here with somebody other than your spouse, you may want to be discreet about what you do in terms of being photographed. Cell phones. We would like to have them on the stun mode. If you don't know how to do that, look around for the person younger than you and hand your phone over and say, please make this stun rather than ring. Questions. We do have a mic. I think we had a mic. Do we have a mic in the center there? Anyway, if you're going to have a question, it's really best if we could do them towards the end because it's very difficult to hear in a room of this size. And we could. There's a mic here that you may want to talk to, but if you could, that would be generally best. We do have a reception tonight at 6:30, which is right after the poster presentations. Those of you in your name tag, there's a drink ticket there that will get you anything from wine to water. So you can use that. I want to thank our AV team here, Chris and Dave and Bob Council and Maria, who's out there doing the front desk. Let me introduce Sherry. She's our fearless leader. She put this whole thing together in terms of inviting the faculty, the topics that we were going to do. She's from Intermountain Health, and I don't know if you saw recently the PBS program called Money and Medicine. It was about Intermountain Health comparing it with UCLA, and Intermountain Health basically kicked the shins of UCLA in terms of how they did things there. So, and she's written 4 books. What did you do, split 2 of them in half? You know, all right, 4 books. And she writes the column called Quality Matters in Emergency Department News. So she knows a ton of stuff about ERs, and she is our fearless leader. Sherry, thank you very much.
Thanks, Rick. We are very glad you could all join us. Thank you for hiking over to Bally's if you were at the Paris. We outgrew our room, so that's good news, isn't it? We outgrew our room. I've been involved with the Emergency Department Benchmarking Alliance since the late 90s. And I want to tell you, I believe that they are the most forward-thinking people in emergency medicine. They are the thought leaders. They are heavily represented in this program, and they're here to be your mentor, colleague, friend, and I hope that you'll take advantage of the chance to meet them. Every single one is very approachable, and if you have questions, issues, this is a chance to get to meet these folks. When I went to my first EDBA meeting in 1998, please don't do the math, it was in Orlando. Our program was called Benchmarks back then. I got to meet a lot of the people in this room, and I wound up marching through time with these folks. I feel like my first conference with them was for certain career-changing and probably life-changing. There are a lot of really good people in the room. We have, I think, 3 past ACEP presidents here during the program the next couple of days. And I want you to take advantage of this. I want you to look around this room because these are probably the leaders of our specialty. Lots is coming down, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of change afoot, and the ER is going to feel it as much as any other venue in healthcare. And here's where you're going to get, I hope, some solutions to take back. You're going to get energized, jumpstart your engines here for all the quality work that you do, and I hope you're going to make some lasting friendships that you'll carry you through the years. So my first speaker is a dear friend, Jim Augustine, from that very first meeting, folks. Here I was, brand new, fresh QI director at Intermountain Healthcare, and I went up and just started talking to Jim at the pool. I probably didn't let him leave the pool for 2 hours with all my questions, and he was incredibly informed and incredibly approachable. I've considered him to be a thought leader in emergency medicine ever since. He was talking about metrics before they were defined, so he went along and defined them. He was talking about ED design and making it better, and helped start the Harvard design course. So he has so many credentials, I don't know where to start. I think I'm just going to let him start because he has some very interesting information and data to share with you. Okay, come out of the closet. How many data junkies are in the room? Data junkies, come on, you know who you are. You love the numbers. We're going to talk a lot of numbers this next 2 days.